We finally reached half of the book. Can you believe that's amazing? It's literally half of the book. So I don't know if you could see it, but yeah. Day 25 it is, and what sucks is like after January. Obviously, there's another January 32, January 34, 37, 38, 39. Obviously, we're gonna have to start by February 1, February 2, 3, 4, yada 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 yada. And that kind of sucks because that's not the way I wanted to start. I kind of wanted to do it like, yeah, like that, but obviously it's not gonna happen because obviously the calendar's not like that. So, we're from Addicted to God. And we are on by Jim Burns. Oh, by Jim Burns. And day 25 is He is always with you. And that is true. So I'm going to start reading. And it says something like this. He is always with you. It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not fail or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Deuteronomy 31:8. And it says, one night a man had a dream. He dreamed he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashes scenes from the sky from his life. For each scene, he noticed two sets of footprints in the sand, one belonging to him and the other one to the Lord. When the last scene of his life flashed before him, he looked back at the Sorry. He looked back at the footprints in the sand. He noticed that many times along the path of his life there was only one set of footprints. He also noticed that it happened at that very lowest, saddest time in his life. This really bothered him, and he questioned the Lord about it. Lord, you said that once I decided to follow you, you walk with me all the way. But I have noticed that during the most troublesome times of my life, there is always one set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I need you the most, you would leave me. The Lord replied, my precious, precious child, I love you and I would never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you see only one set of footprints, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. I know you're probably like, oh my God, Rel, just say it, just say it. Oh my God, I want to cry. This is amazing. This is why I love the Lord. He's so amazing. Oh my God. The Lord replied, my precious, precious child, I love you and I will never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you see only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. And I was like, it was when that I carried you. It is so amazing, beyond belief. Trust me. Oh my goodness. I've had so many dreams about God and Jesus. The one thing I just wish I knew how that bread tasted. I saw heaven. I saw hell. I saw multiple. I have like multiple dreams where we all rise up and we go to heaven. What else? Also, I could never see God's face. Never. I know we're not supposed to. I know we can't because we'll get blinded or something like that. But, I mean, I could never see his face, and that gets me so mad. I'm going to keep reading. When you feel discouraged, take heart. Take heart. God's promise to never leave you or forsake you is always there to get you through your troubles. Why is it that we tend to turn to him as a last resort when he is always faithfully by our side? Psalms 23 can be such an encouragement in times of trouble. Take a fresh look at this famous psalm to be comforted that God has walked with you through your dark days. And sorry again, I'm just really tired. That was such an ugly phase. I just finished all my homework and I am ready to go to bed right after this. And it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He letteth Lethen me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He lengthened me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yeah, yeah, though I walk through the valley of shadows of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So I like this. This is so comforting. But the only thing I don't like about this verse is the thou or the thief and the at the end. It's just Shakespeare. I was bad at Shakespeare. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, this is a very, very good verse. Psalms 23. It'll be very, very helpful for people, you know. So now we're going deeper. And number 1, it says, are you afraid of the future? Am I afraid of the future? Am I afraid of the future? Honestly, yes, and honestly, no. Because it's hard to explain, but you know, like that thing, like, how am I going to be when I grow up? Or how am I going to be, and what am I going to work in? What am I going to do with my life? And am I scared in some parts? No, because I know that God has me in the palm of his hand, and he's taking care of me, and he's taking good care of me, and he's watching his child. And I know we have to be faithful in him, and I know we have to put all our trust and all our honor on him, but I mean, we're only human, so it's really hard. But if we really, 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 really do it, honestly, I don't think I'm scared of anything, but and this is honestly my opinion. So, I mean, I am not a perfect child, obviously. So, this is my little opinion. Do you ever feel lonely? Not really. Let me see. Did I ever feel lonely? Today I haven't, but lately I haven't felt lonely, so that's a good thing. Reread Deuteronomy 31:8. What does this verse do to your fears or feelings of loneliness? Is it the Lord who goes before you? He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. So this means, reread the verse. What does the verse tell you about the fears or feeling of loneliness? That God will never dismay me, and he will never fail me at anything, that he'll always be by my side. Yeah. Reread Psalms 23. Spend a little bit more time committed to your memory. So that will be up to you, because it's already going to be 10 minutes long, and so I really don't want to keep rereading all this, obviously. So this will be Psalms 23, and that'll be your homework for the day. And you can comment down below whatever God gave you. That would be very, really, really awesome, and that would be so grateful. And if you don't have a computer, if you don't have a Bible, obviously there's the internet, because you're obviously seeing this from a computer or any sorts of internet. So you need internet to get on YouTube. So yeah, so okay, and my hair is really getting mad, my bangs. For further reading will be Exodus 13:21 and Exodus 33:14. So remember, God is always with us. We shall never feel like we're alone. If we are alone, there's God. There's obviously God. God should be our first person to go to. But also there's your youth leader, there's your youth pastors, there's your youth leader, your youth pastors, your friends and people. Everybody's okay. Everybody, you can go to all your friends, but personally I like going to my church friends and my church family, because they know more of God and they know the right answers to tell me. And that's why I like going to them. So, not that I don't go to my other friends, but I do go to them too. So yeah. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.